we're over in Fort Lauderdale. We're gonna go see another new residence that was recently renovated. We have about a 600-gallon reef in here, and it's really a spectacular house on the water. Let's go on inside and check it out. It's a pretty big tank. It's about 8 feet by 36 by 48 inches tall. There's an opening, a hole in the wall between the main living room here and the office that's on the other side. And we got the aquarium framed in really nicely. It's been running now about 15 months. There's doors up here for access. There's two access doors on this side of the aquarium and on the other side as well. So let's go look at the other side. Boom. You guys come into the office. Custom millwork and everything. And what originally happened was we were going to draw the millwork to be just the aquarium in the center with some doors above and below. Then we got really talking about it. I needed ventilation through the wall on the east side of the house. And I'll open the doors here for you in a minute, but it was a challenge during COVID to find the right cabinet maker. We finally found the right cabinet maker, and he's done just what I would call a fabulous job on the millwork. You got some mushrooms down here. You got your octobubble here. More leathers. We have an area up here of euphyllias, a bunch of hammer corals. Right inside there, torch coral. There's a clove polyp upstairs. This end down here is where I made the recommendation. So one of the things we do when we get the space to map it out really well is we'll get a ladder that's permanent on the job site. In here, you've got your water exchange tank. Okay, that's your saltwater change. There's probably 45 gallons in there. There's a valve here to do an automatic water change. Again, I have drainage on the floor. So we can do a quick water change by draining the sump and doing the mix in here, and boom, salt right into the sump. We never affect the aquarium that way. Here's our ventilation. You look up there. That Panasonic fan is very quiet. It picks up air from the top of the cabinet, the hottest air, and then out and through the wall. Here you can see the penetration through the wall, and it's just like a dryer duct, so it's pulling the hottest air in the top of the cabinet 24 hours a day out of the house. So the whole area underneath has a very large sump down there. You've got your DELTEC protein skimmer inside there. There's a DELTEC phosphate reactor, your floss area inside. You've got everything marked and labeled, so it's actually a two-piece sump that I built. You've got your water retention pan underneath. Believe it or not, there's actually a heater down there. We barely use the chiller. We've had to use the heater sometimes. So it's a water-cooled chiller right here. And you can see how well Geo and Buddy detailed all of the filtration. You got your apex, your monitoring. You've got your pumps up at about 180. And it's really coming together well. Your RODI. You got your DSR, plus we have some backup bottles of DSR down there. And then here's one of these little feature things, a little sump pump down here, just in case anything ever fed water or dripped down there, you would know the built pump would go off and push it into the drain. I'll pull upstairs and you see the access from above. Usually I like flip-up doors. This one wasn't going to be a flip-up door, but you can see the light dam behind it here, so this door opens wide up. And you got to go to the other side, which is kind of unusual. You got to go both sides of it. I think you'll want to take a look up here too. There's 6 Radeon Gen 5s up there. So the lights aren't all the way up yet. They really just start ramping at about 3 o'clock, because people like to have the aquariums on until 10, 11 o'clock at night. So normally, when there's enough room light, we won't have the lights running a full 18-hour day. We'll start the lights up a little bit later. You have some base rock pieces. I have some nice marble rock branches right here, flat plateaus that gave us space to allow the fish to swim in and out. And it takes time for all that to colonize. But a year ago, these rocks were just white. The white marble rock stuff, really great rock. But it takes time for that to colonize. And that's part of what we're working on this year is doing some more videos on explaining the time that it takes to do this. First month, second month, third month, sixth month, ninth month, 12th month. It takes time to grow in a healthy reef environment, to have healthy fish, and to make certain that the animals, the fish are all happy, as well as obviously the client. And we're trying to do the very best job that we can to help people learn that it is a game of patience. It takes time to grow in a thriving, healthy, new reef at 1 year. This is only a year, 14 months with saltwater fish in the aquarium. And you can see how gin clear the aquarium is with a few CHEMI-PURE blues in this large 600 plus gallon Reef Aquarium. So you need a lot of CHEMI-PURE, but a few of them really makes it crystal clear, looking through 3/4 low iron glass on both sides, so you barely recognize, especially at night, that there's even water in the aquarium. And can't wait to add a few more really special fish into the aquarium. Maybe next week, we're gonna have a really special fish to put in this beautiful Reef Aquarium.